Okay, welcome to day number 48. If you've been following along, or you went all the way back to kind of look through the content, you're going to notice I went from day 3 to day 48. And the reason for that is I was doing a solid 45 days of just daily TikTok updates before I started doing this daily podcast. And I think it's going to make more sense if they correlate. So this is now day 48 of the podcast, and the daily TikToks you'll see on my account. So the whole goal here is, with these, I just run you through what I worked on each day to move the ball forward and to get closer to that goal of 1 million as I'm building up my little side hustles and as I'm working on those things. The TikToks is just a daily TikTok of pretty much how I spent my money and how I spent my time, condensed down into like 30 seconds. This is a big long-winded explanation. I don't know. I think this will be valuable to look back on. I know I'll enjoy looking back on it, to see how I've grown. Like, just looking back to a few weeks ago when I started doing certain things, I was like, wow, that was crazy, because now that decision I made 20, 30 days ago is having a bigger impact now, or like I'm just looking at things really differently. And so I like to have these journals and like to keep it going. So anyway, that's what's going on. That's why the days have flipped from day number 3 to day 48, I think. Anyway, I didn't do nothing exciting today. It was all the same shit of working in the business and not necessarily on the business. At work today, I decided that I really wanted to get a higher leverage serving job. I want to move away from Olive Garden, where, the money's not bad, to be fair, and my schedule's really flexible. But I think if I went to a higher end steakhouse, I could make quite a bit more money. So I started studying the menu for the high end steakhouse and like looking at just, let's say I'm going to work at Texas Roadhouse, okay? Their steak, like, I know what steak is and I know what the sides are. I know what mashed potatoes are. And like, so all of those things, it's easy to understand, right? When I was studying the menu for this high-end steakhouse, one, I have no idea what the names of the items are. Like, I mean, yes, I know steak, but like the sides or the appetizers and things like that, I have no idea. And then it tells me the ingredients, and I'm trying to study the ingredients for this. I don't even know what the ingredients are. Like, I'm too poor to understand what the ingredients are for each thing. So that's been a really stressful thing. I started studying the menu so that hopefully I can get a higher leverage serving job. It's going to be a lot closer to the house. I haven't even talked to them to see if they're hiring. Like, I'm just going to study and memorize the menu and be like, oh, hey, I already know the menu. Like, you can't say no to that. I mean, I guess you could, but it gives me a lot more leverage if I already have it memorized. Like that just puts me at the top of literally anyone else who applies there, because most people won't do that. I'll just study the menu. I'll just learn the menu, and then I've done it 3, 4 different times for other restaurants, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyway, that's what I'm working on in my personal life. I feel like if I am able to just go to work for 4 or 5 hours, make decent money, come back home, I can focus a lot more of my time and energy here. It's been very inconsistent where I'm at currently, and I just don't like that. I don't like that inconsistency. I don't like feeling like I'm not in control. So that's what I'm working on there. With the business, I spent all of my time that I can remember working on the Discord. So, as you guys know, I've been talking about it a lot over the last 3 days. Is like, first I switched from Discord to Mighty Network. I built up this Discord with like 1,500 people. Then I decided I was going to get a Mighty Network subscription, which is $40 a month. But there's no like limits on things. Like, Discord has limits. You need server boosts, and the server boosts are pretty expensive. Like, to get max boost, you're probably, overall, your server's paying 100 something a month. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, so now I'm switching back to Discord, and I'm just doing a lot of different things to make it work and make it very user friendly, very simple, and I want it to be robust. And so spent all day today. I mean, all my free time. I went to my real job, but all of my free time today working on this community. And I told myself I could not go to bed. Like, you guys look at me, I'm squinting. I could not go to bed until I finish this, until I got it set up. Setting up the Discord or messing with the Discord is one of those things that's really frustrating, because it's not like imagine you have to go to work in the morning and you need to change something on your car, right? Like you're going to change the head gasket. I don't know. You're going to change the head gasket, right? You can't just start working on the head gasket one day and then decide, well, I know I need to drive my car to work tomorrow, but I'm not going to get it done. Like I'm just going to leave it all assembled. That's what it feels like I would be doing if I did that with the Discord. If I started making all of these changes, changing roles, moving tags, like setting different things up. And then I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to go to bed. Like if I did that, I'd be leaving the whole thing unassembled, and it'd be a mess. Like if new server or new members join while that's taken apart and while I'm taking a nap, that's not very good because it's going to be very confusing and very broken. So I had to change what I was going to change, set up what I needed to set up a different account, test it, do all of those things just to get it going. And now I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's going to be a lot better. God damn it, it better be. I just spent all this time. So that's what I want to work on. What is this? It's kind of crazy. Sorry, I just clicked a button on there. That's what I spent all the time working on. That's good. I'm going to make a few more tweaks. I'm setting up a membership side of it. And this is actually kind of cool. So within my Discord community, I have a leveling system, and they gain XP by having conversations inside of the community. Now, inside of the general chat, I turn that off. So if they're just chatting back and forth, they don't get XP. But if they're answering questions, they're posting pictures of their bike, they're interacting in those different areas, they gain XP, and then they gain levels. Each level, different roles are awarded at different levels, and they all just kind of go up from like wizard to god to lord to like all these things, and they can rank up, and each role has different more god, not powers, what is the right word for that, more authority. They can do more. Each role can do more, and the only way to get those roles is by interacting and gaining XP. Like somebody just ranked themselves a few days ago, and he's level 8. He's ranked 72. So to be a god, the top tier, you have to be level 30. It takes a really long time to get level 30. And I only have 2 members in here who are level 30. And these guys are they're very in it. They are in the community. They are talking all the time. They're always on there. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. So this guy was level 28 here a few months ago with 4,000 XP. Anyway, these guys are like hardcore in the community, and that's good. They deserve it. But what I want to do is give those members something, I want to give them something. And so what I'm going to do is set up a different section called like the progression zone. And in there, it'll have how-to videos. It'll have just special perks and different roles or special perks and channels that only the gods can have access to. And I'll have it set up so if you're a YouTube channel member, I'm trying to grow that monthly subscription, get that AdSense check up a little bit. If you're a YouTube channel member, you get access. If you're a Discord channel member, you can do the same thing. I'll charge the same price as the YouTube. They also get access. Or a Bike School member, which is like our online course, they'll get access. So those are all the things that I'm doing to like give them different accesses and give them perks. And so I need to stuff that full of value and make sure that it's something that they want. I'd really like for everyone in the community to be incentivized to get those levels up. And so like there's a free way to do it. It's going to take you a very long time. It's a grind to get there, but you could get level 30 and you get access to these things, or you can just pay the $10 a month to get access to it. It's like, what do you want to do? And then I can run certain events, like maybe they get extra XP if they write a blog post for me, or if they do different things. Like I can leverage that as long as it's something desirable that they want to get access to. So hoping I'm going to tweak that tomorrow. It is 4:22. Right now I'm filming a time lapse to use in today's TikTok. But here, look. Can you see that? It's 4:19 right now. 4:20 in the morning, not at night. just drop my phone. I've got to wake up in like 6 hours because I need to go to work. So I still have time to get some sleep. I need to finish this. I need to make that TikTok. Then I'm going to go to bed. Sorry. But I've been working on this stupid Discord this whole time. And finally at a stopping point. One thing that's really hard for me is finding stopping points. I think a lot of times I just want to like I'll come up with something that I need to work on or something that I need to do. And I'm really bad at just like chunking it out. Like, oh yeah, I worked on that for 20 minutes today. Great. I'll work on it another 20 tomorrow. We'll be good. Like I do not have that kind of bandwidth. I guess bandwidth is the wrong word. I do not have that kind of thought process. I just go into it and bang it out, however long it takes. So it's almost 5 a.m. I'm going to finish the day at 5 a.m. because I really, 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 really needed to get this Discord done. It was just high priority. And I think that like dragging things out like that sometimes is fine. And I think it's the better way to do it, to be honest. But for me, if I drug it out, I wouldn't actually finish it. Like tomorrow I'll get distracted or work on something else. And then the next day I'll get distracted and work on something else, or like new priorities will come up. Like there's a backlog of things I need to do. The blog post writer wrote a blog post that I told him to play with. It needs critiqued. We need to come up with some changes on it because he's like building the prompts and the structure for it on his own, which I'm really excited for because this is exciting for both of us. I need to review the video edits that got sent to me today. I need to schedule new video edits. Like on the admin, I need to edit a video too. I have a video that needs to go out tomorrow, Friday. So it's technically Thursday. So tomorrow on Friday. And I haven't even started editing it. So that's going to be tomorrow's priority. And like if I didn't get the Discord done tonight, that would not happen tomorrow because I just really need to have this done. All the videos are going to be sending people in this direction. So if the Discord's not buttoned up, it's like, what am I doing? What am I sending them here for? To me, this is the more important thing. So getting that done, high priority. With the, well, let's see. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. I don't know that there's much more I need to talk about as far as like what I worked on. Yeah, I don't know. I think that setting this up is going to be really valuable, but I wish I would have gotten a little bit more done. It's slow. It's hard. I've got to research different things and make sure I get it all figured out and done the right way. So yeah, I guess that's all I got for today. I wish I had more to talk about, but I really don't. Got that Discord set up. Tomorrow I'm going to spend most of my time trying to throw out a video, get that ready for Friday. Live stream, video goes live. I need to film for the following video. I have a whole checklist of stuff to do. And I'm getting stressed on money. All my bills are coming through like right about now. And I don't get AdSense revenue money for another 5-6 days. Serving has been very slow. And I'm stressing right now and stressed about that. I'm stressed about all of the things I need to get done. But I think even if I had $1 million, I'd be stressed about other shit, So it's like we're going to be stressed. And maybe it's harder to be stressed about this stuff. It's not like I'm going to starve to death or become homeless, but I still stress about it. But I know that I'd stress about it regardless. I stressed about this stuff 5 years ago before I was where I'm at today. I'll stress about it 5 years from now. And I just have to remember that from time to time. I don't know if you guys are struggling with anything like that, but just know that I think everyone is. All right, I'm gonna get off of here and go to bed. Sorry, this podcast kind of sucked, low key, but it's fine. I'll get more done tomorrow and I'll have more to talk about.